Good day and greetings. Good day and greetings on this thriving Thursday. Good day and greetings on this thriving Thursday. Good day from the one and only Coach K, the coach that has been assigned to inspire the call and to motivate the meek, the coach that has been assigned to inspire the called and motivate the meek. As I was letting that marinate this morning, I was like, wow, just thinking and allowing God to just do what he do. I'm like, some people don't even know, like, God is calling you out of a relationship that you have been struggling with, that you have been building some type of resistance with. But he's calling you out of that relationship for a great cause. He's calling you perhaps to a different place of employment. He's calling you to trust him in some way, some form. And we all know in all three of those situations, fear set in, worry set in because of the unknown. But this morning, as I began to wake up, it was just something that allowed me to just think about the whole process with God. And as I was parking my car, something funny came in my mind. I remember when I was younger, one of my aunts, Aunt Linda, she's always been down for God. And me being younger, I was just like, I used to look at her, I used to be like, she doing too much. Like, it don't take all of that. Like, she doing too much. I didn't understand her relationship with God. I didn't understand the experience. God just been downloading that whole thing. That word experience, I talked about it last week, but God was further defining it. I didn't understand her experience with God. And then I had my Aunt Linda's, her daughter, Yolanda. I remember when, she was going through whatever she was going through, and she always used to refer to, like, God as her partner, God as her man. Like, she was always with God. And I remember back in the day, we were like, God, girl, you need a man. Like, you need a man. Again, I didn't understand her experience with God. I didn't understand her journey with God. And this morning, I was thinking about those two things, and I was like, wow, Keisha, look at you. Like, look at you. Like, you are experiencing God. You are happy in God. You are exploring God. Like, and I was like, I understand how my Aunt Linda and my cousin Yolanda felt back then. And that just goes to show, as I was thinking this morning, like, some people feel that this walk with God, they feel like their journey, their transformation, that it has to be boring. They feel like people do too much, But it's only until you begin to build your relationship with God, it's only when you begin to experience God for yourself, it's only when God begins to bring you through your deepest and darkest moment, it's only when God begins to show you things and love on you and begin to just validate you in ways in which you have searched and searched and searched and never found, that you begin to love back on him. Like, he is your best friend. Like, he is your lover. He is your father. He is the only one. The only one. So I just want to encourage somebody on this Thriving Thursday, like, experience God for yourself. Don't try to look at somebody, do what somebody else do. Don't, experience God for yourself. Allow him to walk you through, not just walk you through, but allow him to take you through whatever you are challenged with. Because when he takes you through, every lesson will mean something. You'll bounce back within your mistakes and your failure and your decisions. He will begin to do something powerful through those things, through the transformation. And on this morning, I'm just like, wow, I understand how my Aunt Linda and my cousin Yolanda felt. That's back when I was like a teenager. And I'm about to be 50. But there's no timing in this thing. There's no timing in this thing. So on today, I just want to encourage somebody to explore God. I want to encourage somebody on today to experience God. And as I was maneuvering around the house, God said, Keisha, tell them, just don't do me, experience me. Just don't do me, experience me. Just don't get up and go to church. Just don't get up and watch a Bible study. Just don't get up and go to the event. Just don't get up and, pray. No. Experience prayer. Experience the event. Experience Bible study. Experience worship. Holy Spirit says experience beyond virtual. Some of you are just, you're comfortable with virtual. Again, because of church hurt and so many different other things. But when you experience God, it doesn't matter what the people in the church are doing. Because God is going to discern you through. He's going to discern. He's going to render discernment. He's going to guide your steps. He's going to help you with those weak areas. He's going to strengthen you. And again, that's just a trap of the enemy to keep you home in your bedroom, in your living room, using excuses and all of this other stuff. It's stopping you. It's cutting off your growth. It's cutting off your experience with God. Experience God beyond distractions. Experience God beyond hurt. Experience God beyond your pain. And I'm telling you, He will begin to transition some things. You will look up and find yourself further in what you thought you were going to be. Motivated, confident. Like, people are going to start encouraging you, and you're going to be like, wow, for real? Like, yes, experience God. So just don't do God. Experience God. Experience God. Experience God. Experience God. It is a wonderful thing. Experience God does not have to be boring. It is what you make it. It does not have to be boring. It is what you make it. Because there are requirements in this thing. And you only get out what you put in. So it requires effort, it requires faith, and it requires alignment. It requires discipline. It requires obedience. It requires commitment. And if you slack on those things, then your process will seem worthless. Just being honest. It is what you make it. A lot of us, we're dedicated to our marriages. We're dedicated to our relationships. We're dedicated to our jobs and to all these different tasks. But truth be told, we're not dedicated to God. And God is the main source. He's the source that holds it all together. He provides all of the stuff, the family, the finances, the relationship, the marriage. But again, we slack. We slack. So on today, I just want to encourage somebody to experience God to the highest. And as I was walking out my house, God gave me this. He gave me 3 words. He gave me soak, He gave me swim, and He gave me soar. And I'm always like, God, okay. I write it down. I'm like, God, you got to give me more before I do this video. But then He began to explain the words to me. The word soak. He said, Keisha, soak means to let go and let God. To let go and to let God. And I want somebody to understand on this morning, God will use your dark moment. He will use your dark moment to get your attention. He will get your dark moment to bring transition. He will bring your dark moment to present a breakthrough. He will use your dark moment to present purpose. He will use your dark moment to take you all the way down, so you will have no choice but to trust Him. And that's the soak. Then He began to describe the swim. And the swim is the things that we have to do to help the process. And we have to build resistance. We have to build discipline. We have to build restrictions. We have to build standards. We have to separate ourselves. That's the stuff that we have to do to begin to get up out that thing. Then he says soar, because we begin to strive in his strength, in his desire, back to swim and soar, that willpower begins to happen. He began to break that down to me. I was like, wow, God, that's amazing. That's amazing. So on this morning, experience God. Experience God. Whatever you do, experience God. It's a great thing. I know where you are right now. Someone watching this video may be a tough, a hard, and a difficult spot. But if you can begin to transition your thoughts that God has me in this for a reason, when you begin to think hopelessness and negativity and things like that, you're going to continue to drown. But when you begin to transition your thoughts like, I'm not going to always be here. I believe and trust that God has a lesson in this for me. You begin to build an effort. You begin to build a discipline. You begin to do the things, begin to build alignment and adjustments. You begin to see different things happen. Through those different things, you begin to become more confident in your process. You begin to become more motivated. You begin to trust God more, and so many different things happen. So where you are right now, it's not by mistake. I don't care if it's something that you got yourself into. Maybe God said, you know what? You've been hard-headed so many times. Go ahead, my son. Go ahead, son. Go ahead, daughter. Go out there and play around and come back to me when you feel you really want to get it right. But it's not by chance. But in our dark moments, and people don't realize that through our grief, through our heartache and our pain, through our disappointment, through rejection, through insecurities, I say grief already, through so many different things, God he's using those circumstances, because he wants to transform us through that very thing. But we have to understand the mindset that it takes, the mindset that it requires, to be able to overcome that challenge. So that's the video on this morning. I will say this: if you need an opportunity to experience God, listen, if you want to start building your how can I say it? If you need an opportunity to experience God, the perfect opportunity is coming. Experience God with me for my 2026 Break Free Love Conference. Experience God. It's all about experiencing God. Worship, prayer, enjoying a meal together, fellowship, fun, and fulfillment. That's what God gave me. Fellowship, fun, and fulfillment. Coming together, worship, praise, the word, testimony, whatever God does in that room. But we should be experiencing God, not just on Sunday, throughout the week in our personal time. Challenge yourself to go to events. Challenge yourself to, join virtual platforms that will challenge you. When you show up on that platform, when you show up in that room, God knows your heart desire. He's going to begin to show you that he exists in that space, whether it's virtual or whether it's in person. He will show you that he has been listening, paying attention. He hears you. He knows your heart. He will show up in that space regardless of what it is. So I extend the invite for the 2026 Break Free Love Conference, October 10th at 4 p.m. Flyer and details will be coming soon. But save the date. Save the date. I am excited because I will be 50 when this event happens. So I will be also celebrating my 50th birthday. So come celebrate with me and experience God at the same time. And enjoy a meal, enjoy worship, enjoy praise, enjoy the word. Take some pictures, bring me a gift, and let's just have some fun while experiencing God. This journey can be fun. It doesn't have to be boring. It doesn't have to be depressing. It doesn't have to be discouraging. The journey will be what you make it. Be blessed. I love you. Until next time. Be safe.